The ABC7 I-Team tonight investigating whether a serial predator has targeted women in Chicago along a trail of sex slavery in a number of states. Eyewitness News investigative reporter Chuck Gowdy joining us. Chuck has late details.
Kathy, police in Pennsylvania tonight describe it as a trail of carnage, and they fear Seth Mull's trail was blazed through Chicago and from coast to coast. What they call a serial predator who arranged dates on the internet and then enslaved women with drugs, threats, and violence. On his social media pages, Seth Mull sounds and looks like a fun-loving 30-year-old, pictured with women on the beach and showing off a well-toned physique. Tonight, authorities in eastern Pennsylvania say Mull's relationships were less charming.
The female reported to the officers that she was being held against her will and forced to consume drugs. The female had visible injuries to her neck area and a burn mark from a torch on her back. She reported that Mull had choked her to the point of passing out and raped her.
Prosecutors say that happened in this hotel near Philadelphia. Last month, a 24-year-old woman Mull had met on a popular dating app. She allegedly ended up being held as a sex slave, a case that received local news coverage, and since then, police say up to 8 additional victims have come forward. Mull being held tonight on $500,000 bond, charged with rape, strangulation, assault, false imprisonment, and drug violations.
Detectives, with the FBI's assistance, have now tracked Mull through transportation records to Philadelphia, Harrisburg, Pittsburgh, Chicago, California, and Hawaii.
These are individuals who should be held accountable for their actions.
Chicago police tonight say they are working with Pennsylvania authorities and are asking that women here contact CPD if they had encounters with Mull.
We have to rid the society of these types of predators that prey on young girls, it's a huge problem.
Mull appears to have been acting on his own, according to the police, but there is also a far more organized network of sex traffickers operating in Chicago and across the nation. In October, an I-Team investigation exposing the daughter trade, thousands of young girls being forced into a brutal lifestyle they have trouble escaping. For the victims, of course, it doesn't really matter whether it's one person or a whole network.
Okay. Chuck, thanks.